All right, everybody. You know what it is. Thursday. Courtside Radio. We live. We all the way live. Got another full house, special guests all up in the thing on this other guy here. But we doing big things today. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Good News Radio, Good News Sports. I'm going to pass it on to the PG and let them dish it out the rest of the way.
Hey. Am I there?
You're in.
Hey, it's a point guard here, man. Mike Hill, the PG in the building as always. Being the Magic Johnson of the show because, you know, the best point guard.
He start with the roast early.
Hey, see,
his mic's done.
I'm going to introduce him last because, you know, he's a Clipper fan that you all may know. And why are you a Clipper fan? We got to figure this out because to us it's a curse, but hey, we rock with it. But, man, it's Mike Hill, the PG here. Once again, Magic Johnson of this thing. And it's showtime. I'm so excited. I got my guy Inglewood Mike in the building. What's up, Mike?
What's good? It's Big Mike out of Pappy, all the way from the wood, coming through. You know, we got to bring this sports stuff to you.
Yes, sir. And then, of course, we got our guy Philip as well in the building. Say what's up, Philip.
Hey, how's it going, guys? Pleasure being here again.
Say go again. We got to turn your mic on.
No, I'm saying, hey, pleasure being here. Appreciate y'all inviting me out again.
Yes, sir. And we'll let the other guy get introduced last. We got the ladies of Hoops, the Hoops Talk in the building.
Yes.
Say what's up, ladies.
What's up? This is Liz Lapp and Karen Uyenko of the Hoops Talk. Coming from the Bay. What's up, everybody?
Yes, sir.
Y'all plugged them IGs all night.
Hey, Warriors fan.
What?
I can't say much about them. They doing their thing.
Everybody's salty over here.
That jacket just came in the mail today.
Hey, then we got the LA. We got the LA legend in the building.
The man, the myth.
And the legend. Man, hey, I can't lie. You real special, man, because the way that you show so much love to that other team we don't like to talk about, you got to be one of a kind, man. So Clipper Darryl is in the building, man. What's up?
Yeah.
What up, baby? What up?
What's up, man? So, hey.
The Laker era is over. It's Clipper time.
Damn.
Here we go.
Hey.
Damn, we already started.
I'm so excited he's here because we about to make him leave here crying or leave here a Laker fan today. So let's get to what's going. We're gonna get to our Lakers and Clippers, but let's get to what's hot right now. The NBA playoff, the Western Conference Finals is done. The Warriors swept through the Trail Blazers. The Warriors are the first to 5 straight finals in a row since the 1966 Celtics, who did it 10 straight times, which is crazy. Your boy Steph Curry played amazing the entire series. He averaged numbers 36.5 points, 8 rebounds, 7 assists. He joined MJ, Bron, Jerry West. That's 2 Lakers so far. Bernard King, and then another Laker, Elgin Baylor. For players who scored 35-plus in the first 4 games of a series. He had 2 triple-doubles. Steph with 37, 12, and 10, and Draymond's 18, 14, 11. Finished the series with a triple-double in that overtime win. The first teammates to do so in the same game in the history of the NBA playoffs. The crazy part is the Warriors trailed 110 minutes of that series and were only in the lead for 83 minutes. So it was very impressive. They did their thing. Dame didn't really show up. 18 in the last 5 games, including Game 7 of the Denver series. He averaged 18.5 points on 38% shooting and 31% shooting from 3. For a team who led so many minutes in the series, you would think they would have at least won a game, but it didn't happen. So we have ladies here, so we'll start with the Warrior fan and tell us how you feel about that series.
I mean, I called it. I called the sweep, that Willis thing like Jalen Rose brings out. If y'all don't know, that's a little Filipino thing. So called that. Liz was trying to oppose me a little bit.
I was.
Yeah.
I think I was trying to be contrarian that day, and I was like, maybe it'll be Portland in 7, but wishful thinking because I didn't have a dog in this fight, so that's why I was like, it's better not to.
But I was a little sad. I wanted to see Dame kind of bring it, especially at home. So that was the disappointment of the series.
I feel like Dame could at least got him one. Like that was my whole thing. Like if it was gonna be a sweep, at least a gentleman's sweep. That Dame just at least get one just by him being himself. But they knew how to shut that down by clogging everything he likes to do. If you surround Dame and take away his help, that pull-up going to be the only thing he got to go to.
Yeah.
Dame time never came.
Yeah.
I was waiting for Dame to like pull one out, like you said, gentleman sweep. Like I was waiting for him to get at least one
by himself.
By at least one.
At least one. Couldn't do nothing. Hey, me and Clipper Darrell were talking earlier, and hey, tell them what we brought up earlier about Dame. What you said. What you told me earlier.
Hey man, we was talking so much, man. What was I saying?
What was going on?
No, you were talking about the defensive aspect of guys just touching the ball, him sharing the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, Dame has to learn how to share. Once he learns how to share and facilitate, Dame's gonna be a great player. Is he a max player? I don't know, but my thing is, I mean, a super max because he can get 221 too.
221, yep.
And but at the end of the day, everybody has to touch the ball, and
Agreed.
nobody wants to come down and play defense, man. If you're shooting all day. You know, I don't care if you shoot. Now, everybody know the last 5 minutes of the game is always one-on-one. It's always you give it to the best guy. That's
basketball today.
But yeah, but the first 3.5 quarters, you gotta let everybody get involved in that, and you know that's why it showed when he don't play. Like even when Dame was hurt for a while.
Yeah.
And McCollum was playing the point guard. You see, it was a whole different setup over there.
No, I agree.
So I don't know what type of decisions they might make over there. You know, Dame could be on the trade block next year.
Oh,
hey,
I haven't heard that.
That would be crazy. But man, I just think that I just think like you said that Dame, because there's no way that you're a point guard and you're averaging 5 or 6 assists. It's like you got to get these other guys touches because they will want to play better defense. And then some of it was coaching. You waited too long to play primarily Zach Collins and Myers Leonard, where you needed athletes.
Shouldn't have went in with Eanes in that series.
Game 1, if you guys remember, man, they were doing pick and roll defense, and Canner was standing in the key, and Steph was coming off a screen. This is the best shooter to ever shoot a basketball. Mm-hmm. You're going to give him a wide open shot off of screens. Yeah. So it's like, man, Trailblazers didn't show up. They didn't do what we expected them to do to make it a tough series. And then, you know, the Warriors with no KD, I won't say that they're better, but their offense is more free-flowing. The ball moves. Steph gets to shoot it as many times as he wants. So it's a crazy thing, man. That offense is ridiculous.
Yeah. They just reminded you. Oh, my bad. They just reminded you that they won before KD got there. Like, it seems like KD almost infringes on the rest of the guys and they kind of play second fiddle to him. But we saw what the Warriors are capable of when KD gets out the way. You know, like, I mean, Steph reminded us.
I think it's just more that they're loose. But I want to touch on what Darrell had to say about Dame needing to pass the ball. Because I saw so many situations where it was like CJ is on fire right now and you're looking him off. Like, why doesn't CJ? Like, you got to know that if you don't have it, for one, you're injured. And I know you're the guy, but you are the savior of Portland. Like, They understand that already. But if you allow someone else to blossom at times, like I said, he's averaging 30. He was averaging 30 like the last 2 or 3 games. He was like lights out. And he's getting hot. And then you're like pulling up from 30 or 40 or whatever he was doing at the time. And I thought it was hurting him a lot. And I was like, why are you – like, you know you're hurt. You know CJ's on fire. Mm-hmm. You know even Myers Leonard. Anybody. Everybody was hot.
Everyone.
But he was just taking the life out of them at times. And I hated to see that because I'm a huge fan of Dame because I know, like, everybody's overlooked him for the past few years. And, like, they don't give him a lot of credit. He's really good. He's a clutch player. But if you didn't have it, you got to know that, like, you got a supporting cast for a reason. Yeah, they're actually some good ball players.
Dame shoots a lot of bad shots. Yeah. Like, just why are you shooting 35 feet for no reason? When you made the buzzer beater, it was amazing. But it wasn't a good shot.
I don't didn't do anything after that shot, really, in the playoffs.
I don't mind him shooting those shots.
I don't either.
He hits them at a high clip, but you're hurt. It's not the same.
Yeah.
So he was, fighting off the pain, taking it to the rim, but he was not dishing it the way he needed to, or not deferring to the second option or third option or fourth option. Because CJ played well, Rodney Hood played well, Zach Collins played well, Myers Leonard played well. They had Mo Harkless was like a little off in this series. Eanes, even though they brought him off the bench, when he did come in, when he came off the bench, played well in the limited minutes he was getting.
It's just their
come
best
in 5
player.
minutes, like 9 points, real quick.
What?
Yeah,
their inconsistency killed me with them because they would have people that do get hot, but it's like, okay, we're going to depend on Dame to do what he does. but then we're also going to try to feed the people that they're having a good game. We're going to do that now, and then the Golden State Warriors will come into the third quarter, have their championship halftime speech, and come in and kill any deficit. If they went down 13, any game of the series, we all said that going into halftime, we said, okay, that's not enough for the Portland to be okay or feel safe.
Yep.
Like, because you can be up 13 going into halftime with Golden State, and by the end of the third, you'll be down 4.
Yeah.
Like,
oh no, it's true. It happened.
yeah, I was like, just the way that they know and they make their adjustments, that's championship caliber.
Yeah.
And they're showing you throughout the playoffs, like, okay, if we're down in the first half or you think we're not playing up to expectations of this team, we got you. Don't worry about that. We got the pieces for that. No KD needed.
Yeah, and I thought it was pretty disappointing that, Portland, they didn't have KD, so you go in already, Portland going with the mental, like, okay, we don't have KD, that's supposedly the best player, he's out. So you have that advantage mentally and also, as far as on the floor. And then on top of it, once you see something's not working, they didn't learn.
No.
They just kept giving it to Dame, to what you said, Bruce, and it's just so annoying.
I don't feel like they even gave it to him. I feel like he was taking it.
Yeah,
and it was
you're
like,
right.
we allow you to bring the ball up
Yeah.
the court, and then we're going to set the pick for you.
But
Here
no,
comes
but he
somebody
shoots it at
rolling
the
off.
logo.
Yeah.
Somebody's rolling off the screen. You just look them off and pull up.
Quick
or take
shot.
it to the hole, and then you get like this crazy layup that's not a good layup.
Exactly.
And you're missing it because your ribs hurt. I understand you're injured, brother, but
Yeah.
this is why there's 4 other guys on the court with you.
Agreed.
They just didn't learn. They didn't learn, and it was a
What
shame.
you got there? I see you want to.
Go ahead.
Well, I
ahead,
mean,
D.
you look at Aminu. I
Yeah.
mean, he never had a good series.
Yeah.
And not him because he never touched the ball that much.
Yeah.
No, I agree.
You know? And then and Warriors, and what the Warriors do, they outshoot you.
Yeah.
True.
If you look at the 24-second clock, they shoot it 3 times in the 24-second clock. So they shooting every 3 to 4 to every time you shoot 1 time.
Yeah.
So, it's hard to stay with them because that's their third quarter. That's how they come back on teams in the third quarter.
Yeah.
You can't slow down the ball. You got to keep it at a pace with them.
Yeah.
And you got to get it within the clock. You got to shoot within that 14 seconds.
Agreed.
If you shoot it within 14 seconds, you're okay.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But if you try to hold the ball and go down to the 24-second clock, they're going to outshoot you. They're going to come down there, hit a 3, bam, right back.
Yeah, because threes always beat 2, so you
time.
can't be too methodical against them. You have to be like, you know what? We're going to match your pace, especially in the third quarter, because that's when they really come out to attack. Match them in the third quarter, then in the fourth quarter, then you can try to change it up because, man, the Warriors are amazing, especially with no KD because it's just everybody's moving off of screens. Clay, Steph trying to get open. Draymond has more responsibility, so he gets to show his skills. You have guys like Iggy who can go out there and play defense. People don't talk about their defense. We all talk about their offense.
Yeah.
But defensively, man, they're really good. I know.
Oh no, defensively,
Yeah.
hands down is like the reason they are who they
Yeah,
are. A
Steph-
lot of people overlook it just because of the flashiness of the 3-point shot that they shoot.
Yep.
But they're locking you down.
Man.
I remember when they first got KD a few years ago, and the regular season started, and they weren't playing well on offense, but they were stopping you every time you came down the court.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, this ain't fair.
Yeah, he became a
Like
good
they're
defender
just
there.
taking the ball from the opposing team every single time down the court. You might get a couple shots off, bad ones usually, late in the shot clock or early that you took a bad shot. But how they play defensively based on the team, and then Draymond, who's like their anchor, he's shining right now.
Yeah,
he
I
is
agree.
shining right now because
agree.
he's so free. And
But he's no longer the 4th option now either, though.
yeah,
He
but
kinda
I don't
moved.
even think it has to do with the offensive part of it.
Exactly.
Other than him pushing the ball.
Yeah.
But when people say, like, oh, they're better without KD, no, they're not. Like, they can be beat because if they're not hitting those shots and somebody, like, actually puts a body on Steph or somebody's, like, the team's a little longer, like the Bucks, and you can throw a bunch of guys at Steph and Clay to where, like, you interrupt their shots, they'll get uncomfortable.
Yeah.
But you're playing against Dame and CJ, who are not defensive
No
players.
defense, yep.
Yeah, the problem is
You can't. They were playing like Evan Turner. I was a little upset that he was getting time over Aminu.
Goodness.
But it was like he's more offensive
Yeah,
when it
Aminu
comes
did
to
nothing
handle.
wrong.
They needed another ball handler because Dame couldn't handle the ball as much. He still was taking the ball.
and
though.
people don't see that Portland is pretty much built like the Warriors. It's just you don't have those guys,
Yeah.
Like
Nah.
Dame is special, McCollum is special, but they can't shoot it like Clay and Steph. And the big difference is they don't have that Draymond that can be the do-it-all guy, that the spark. Because think about it, Dame is a quiet guy. CJ is pretty quiet. So is Steph and Clay,
Mm-hmm.
but they get their swagger from Draymond, him being vocal, getting in guys' face, talking mess to other guys. So they don't have that over there in Portland, and it really exposed them this series.
He's just a
That
coach.
wasn't. They
No,
weren't
go ahead.
ready to take that next step, though. Portland
agreed.
wasn't ready to take that next step. They took the next step, was to make it to the finals.
Yeah.
You know, they weren't ready to take
They were
that,
shocked they
that-
even made it to the
Right. Well,
Yeah.
neither Denver or Portland was ready for that next
Yeah.
step to
No,
actually
nobody.
challenge
We knew.
the Warriors in the West.
But you gotta give
They
you gotta
showed-
give us a game though.
They showed the championship caliber.
One game. I mean, you were up
But we
15,
knew,
18.
but we knew the Western Conference Finals was Golden State versus Houston. We already knew that, so we knew.
Yeah, when we saw the semis, and we were like, "Oh, this is it." Pretty
Yeah,
much.
that's it. Yeah, so we weren't expecting anything from Portland or Denver. We knew neither one of those teams were actually ready.
Houston
to,
only
to
fell out
face
due
them.
to injuries, and then like them trying to find themselves at the beginning of the season. Those few games hurt them, and then once CP went down for that little bit, and then they lost Capella and all that. Like those games matter. That shows you that those games matter.
Right.
But then you play the team and you still can't beat them. So it's like, well, we kind of knew you weren't the greatest, but we thought you had a chance. Then when we came into the season, we also knew that Houston was hobbled. Like they lost a couple pieces that we thought were very important. They didn't sign anybody
Ariza.
Ariza. They lost one more guy. Not Aminu.
Bahamute.
Where did he go? Because I haven't heard nothing.
To the-
Again?
Hey, so
To the G League. Oh, okay.
Hey, make sure. I got to give you some respect, to give you some props to your team, because so far your team has played them the best and pushed them to a limit that it was like.
Say that one more time. Say that one more time.
Wow.
Give him his
That
praise.
came
Go
up-
ahead,
go
give him his
ahead, you got
praise.
to.
Okay,
You
I'll
got
say it
to.
again. The
They can't hear it way
Clippers-
out on the fishing boat that they're on anyway.
The Clippers gave them the toughest test so far, and they kind of made sort of a blueprint to the way to attack those guys. Just the physicality you have to bring defensively. So
Beverly especially.
Just can't do it without star
Clipper
players.
Darryl, I give your team their respect when it comes to that.
Thank you so much, sir. Appreciate that, man. Greatly appreciate that.
So what do you think that a team like Milwaukee or Toronto will be able to do that the Clippers did that they can match to give them, a chance in this final series?
I mean, the Bucks play defense. I mean, both teams play defense. So what you got to play them guys tight. You can't play around with them. Because once they get hot, they on fire. Because once you get Steph going, Steph can shoot it from anywhere.
No, I agree.
So that's if you can slow him down, man, it's you cool. Because we was taking Steph out the game, then we took KD out the game. We came from that 31-point comeback, man. That was unbelievable, man.
Amazing.
Nobody expected that.
Exactly. And like everybody said, y'all the Clippers and y'all did that. So I want people to understand is that we have a new regime now. We got a new owner now, man. It's a whole different team now. We the new Clippers, new and improved. We looking ahead, man. Look, we got a Hall of Fame, consultant in Jerry West, man.
The Lakers.
We got a 47.2.
You're welcome.
We got a $47.2 billion owner. Okay,
He's rich
and
as
then
hell.
and then we got our man. He won a championship over there at Celtics. We got Doc Rivers over there.
Yeah.
Great coach.
Everybody's coming together as one, man. It starts from the top, then it trickles down to the bottom, man. I'm telling you, man, we about to take over LA, baby.
Hey,
But wait.
LA our way. LA our way.
Hey, wait, save that, Mike. It's the only mouth. Save it.
Ben took over though since Lob City. Ben Slick took over since Lob City though.
Wait. So
I'm just saying, from the rest of the world, we've been
Hey,
thought the
save it,
Clippers
Mike.
been better
Go
than the
ahead,
Lakers.
go
I'm
ahead,
just
go
saying
ahead,
for like
Mike.
a couple
Start him out.
years.
I was gonna say 1, 2, 3 Cancun.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all been Cancun for the past 6 years.
We needed a break.
Wait.
Y'all got the best player. Y'all got the best player in the world.
But wait.
In the world, LeBron James didn't make it. Don't make no
last-
excuses.
He's
But
been there a
last
week.
time,
Oh man, come on, man.
but last time
He
we were
wasn't
good,
hurt.
we won a championship.
Hey,
Damn.
LeBron was not hurt. LeBron was not hurt. Hey,
He wasn't hurt.
I'm gonna tell you. Hey, you go look at the replay. Go look at the replay on Christmas Day. He grabbed one knee and it was one. Then he went to the other knee. He forgot which one was hurt.
That nigga old. What you expect?
It's the groin. It was in
you gotta
between.
understand,
Couldn't
last
tell
time
at
we
the
were
time.
good. We won a
He
championship.
knew the Clippers was on his
Y'all was
butt.
posting
Giddy
up them
giddy
selfies,
giddy up.
boy.
Oh my God.
Giddy up.
Clipper Darryl,
What up?
I love you, but I want to tell you this.
Tell me.
But like this.
Talk to me.
We hang banners for championship.
Okay, man. Y'all ain't done that since 2010. Shut up about
That's
that.
good, but we got one. How many of y'all hung up?
Okay, why we got to talk about banners? Let's talk about the future.
Oh, here we go.
Okay.
Let's talk about the future.
I give you that.
Hey, since we got a new regime, our new owner.
Wait. Time out.
But y'all got it from us.
Time out
Y'all ain't
right
won
there.
nothing.
Time out right there, because you said new regime. What happened to the old regime that was a new
Lob
regime
City
that didn't
was the
do
thing.
nothing?
Hey.
We got the new owner.
You had a Hall of Famer in Chris Paul. You had a Hall of Famer, probably
Ego.
future that it
Ego
might
problem.
be Blake Griffin.
Ego problem.
You had one of the best defensive centers in the league in DeAndre.
I wouldn't have let DeAndre
man.
go.
Hey.
See, the NBA is built on the ego.
Lou Will played on that
You
team.
gotta separate the egos, man. You got to separate the egos.
Yeah.
And then when you got to deal with egos, it ain't nothing the coach
Hey,
can do.
so we
got
gonna
no
talk.
ego.
We gonna talk more about
Clippers
that
can't
later.
have egos. That's not allowed.
No.
Hey, Bruce, Mike, we gonna talk about that more later.
I just wanted to say he was getting live.
No, I know.
I get upset.
Let's move on to the Eastern Conference Finals. So right now we have the game being played. Halftime, the Bucks are up 49-46. Pretty much a 3-game series. The last 2 games, Milwaukee kind of underperformed. They were on the road. I just think that, man, you have a chance for it to. I think we're looking at a 7-game series.
Yep.
But I talked about it on last week's show that the 3 key matches we had to look out in the series is Bledsoe versus Lowry, which Lowry is winning. Lopez versus Gasol, which became even after the 4th game, and Middleton versus Pascal, which is even as well. The Raptors bench is performing better. Let's see if they can carry it over today. They have 48 points in Game 4, but it just comes down to home court advantage, and I think Milwaukee having the 2 games left, that it gives them the advantage to win the series. I think you have to fix it because Kyle Lowry is literally doubling up Eric Bledsoe's scoring production. Bledsoe is averaging 10.5, 24% shooting, 10.5 from 3, 69 from the free throw, and Lowry 20 points, 52% from the field goal, 48 from 3, 82 from free throw. So
smacking.
We know what Kawhi is going to do. We know what Giannis is going to do. Those other guys have to step up to help either team win, and that's what it's going to come down to. So I just want to we'll start with the ladies once again. Who do you guys favor in this series the rest of the way, and what do you think it would take for that team to make that push to reach the finals?
So we actually had this conversation on our last podcast because Karen, she was kind of undecided based on a lot of the facts and stats that you said. I went ahead and gave it to the Raptors because, we all know the stats, but, what I see with my eyes is I think that they have Kawhi as a veteran.
Yep.
They have those guys who it's their time, right? Because I think LeBron and, he's kind of squashed them being able to get as far as they have. So
I'll give you one. Y'all did that.
With LeBron now out, this is their time. Yep. And
Only chance they got.
This is the only chance they got. So that's me, but Karen.
Oh, I was just going by feelings and looks. So I was going for the, Giannis. I was going for the Bucks.
Okay.
4-2.
So you got them. I had them in 6 games, so I got to stick with it. I got them winning in 6.
Bucks in 6?
I think they get their confidence back with
what's
a
the
win
score
at
right
home
now?
today. They're up 3 at half. I think they're gonna win this game. Hey, I gotta follow. I gotta follow what I chose. I ain't one of those dudes that keep switching like some
I
of
gotta
those.
switch it up.
Okay.
Who you talking about?
Wait. Okay,
I gotta switch it up like
okay,
the coach.
Okay. All right, look. All right.
Hey, time out.
I'll take that one.
Before
I'll
you
take
get
it too.
Hey,
I switch it every week.
hey, Glasses was here last week. Clipper Darrell. And these dudes is changing all their answers. I'm like, man,
flip-flop.
You know
scared
what?
of him?
Nah, hell no. But no, put it this way.
I said Bucks.
You know what? I chose the Bucks in 6 originally. Yes. All right. When G Malone came through, he done talked me into the defensive consistency that Toronto has. Because I was like, I bought into it. I was like, you
And
know
then
what?
you saw it too.
But that's
These
what I'm
last
saying.
two
You a
games.
Follower, not a
Right.
leader.
No,
Man,
no.
fact.
Remember
And you
that.
a Laker fan?
I don't even follow people no
That's
more.
why I'm the point
Oh
guard.
my god!
I can't follow nothing but a goddamn dollar. But
Clipper talk.
But I was like this. I put it this way. When I looked at the matchup, I can see that Milwaukee, that I'm asking the room also, I see Milwaukee matching up better with Golden State when they do make it because
So you switch back?
I am. Bro, I can't do it because I can't see Toronto having the consistency over Giannis and his squad having more bodies to throw at you. I can see 6 players on the Bucks, hitting double figures more than I can see more than 3 people on the Toronto Raptors.
Definitely.
So it's like
that was my issue.
Like,
and that's what I want to just add, like what I had said last week. I was like, the only thing I'm giving the Bucks is like, if it has to go deeper into the bench, they have that advantage.
Exactly. After Toronto, you got Kawhi, definite. He's gonna give you
Kawhi,
20
Siakam maybe is a maybe right now.
So Siakam, that's the one that
Lowry,
got me.
Marc Gasol, or Jekyll.
Playoff Lowry.
They're Jekyll and Hyde.
Don't let these numbers
They literally
fool you.
had to pull in Norman Powell over Danny Green because he was just stinking it up.
You know what? Because we have expectations we have expectations on Green to be a designated shooter. He has not shown us that that's his skill set for this series. So I can't be like, all right, cool. Danny Green come in. He can hit 3 threes, real quick. I can give him a quick 12 points maybe, at the end of it. So I'm like, you might get a foul in. But I was like, I can't even see Lowry. When they both scored a 30 piece and they lost, I said that was your best, in my mind, your best option if you have your best player and your second all-star caliber player to both drop a 30 piece, be productive, and you couldn't get it done. I was like, I can't believe in y'all doing something consistent with your offense. Defensively, I could see you doing that, but you literally have to stop past Giannis. And Giannis right now, he's containable. You can't stop him. He's containable because you can't stop him from getting to where he wants to go. And whatever he does, he has a counter for you, 7 feet coming at you.
Yeah,
and
they're playing that zone, that matchup zone.
They're giving him space to come downhill.
Yeah, but they line up 3 guys at the free throw line and basically starting a barrier so you can't get in. That's
what?
Not like one-on-one defense.
Hey, Philip, who you got to finish this series off?
I still got the Bucks in 7, right? So where we at in the series right now is 2-2.
Yeah.
Right? So that's scratch. So it's best of 3 right now. And I think Milwaukee has 2 home games. Obviously, both teams are 1 at home, so it's the first team to lose on the road. Yeah, basically. First team to lose at home.
That's what I got. Like today, Milwaukee made a kind of a change in their lineup. They went back to their starting lineup for the season. So they've been starting Mirotic, but they went back to Brogdon, and so far Bledsoe shown up, 16 points.
Oh, that's why they.
And then Brogdon, 14 points, 8 rebounds.
What Giannis got?
He got 16, 5, and 4 rebounds, and Kawhi, 15 points, 5 assists.
Ooh.
They got 12 from Lowry, 8 from Siakam, but 0 from Gasol and Danny Green.
I'll take this L.
Yeah,
that's the L for the Raptors right
starting
there.
off real bad.
Those others.
Gasol got to have a hell of a second.
But I just tell you.
Yeah. Hey, so Clipper Darryl, who do you got for this series closing it out? Who do you feel is going to take this series?
Who cares? My team ain't in it.
Oh, now he said, of course they're not in it. When have they ever been this late in the season? You ain't rooted past May in a day in your life.
Man.
Spicy.
This summer, July 1st.
Who you getting? Is that your player on the court now?
I want you to sit back and relax.
Oh, I'm going to be relaxed.
The clip show, baby.
Just like I was July 1st. I wasn't relaxed last July 1st. Because, I was on the beach.
We got
turned
LeBron.
Up,
yeah.
And then I got that doo-doo-doo, doo-doo-doo. And I was like, what's going on here? 4 years? Okay, I'll take it.
Oh, you got that? Okay.
Yeah,
Oh, you going to rub that with it?
Yeah.
But how did that work out?
Well.
We don't know yet. Look, we've only seen a
It's
glimpse.
a marathon, baby. The marathon continues.
There you go.
Okay,
This ain't no sprint.
No.
Because we know y'all
That's only for Nipsey, though, baby. That's only for Nipsey.
Oh, we
That's only
from
for
LA,
Nipsey.
baby.
You can't, that ain't for the
You can
Lakers,
find me
baby.
in the Crenshaw district.
Because, hey, what's beyond a marathon? What's after a triathlon or whatever? What's after a marathon?
Well, what are y'all running?
Because
What are y'all running? Because y'all been running your whole career and ain't won nothing. So tell me what it is.
That's what I'm saying. We got a new regime.
Because it's not a marathon.
Hey,
It's a new regime.
Triathlon.
But time out. Clippers, they got a squad right now. I can't even front.
Who got a squad?
The Clippers have
They
a
don't got no
squad that they can
squad,
build
bruh.
off of because we talked about it earlier.
Hey, so Hey, Mike, let's get to it.
Zubac?
So we pretty much.
Hey.
Suckers.
Hey, so just let's go through it one more time.
We wanted them. That's the cold part. We wanted them still.
Hey,
Go ahead.
just
Point guard.
the teams that you so I got Milwaukee in 6. Who you got, Bruce?
I'll take Milwaukee in 7.
How about you, Clipper Darryl?
He looking at that score again.
Because hey, the
Clippers and 9.
I gotta go with Kawhi.
Kawhi.
He gonna go with his future player supposedly.
Yeah. What game?
He trying to butter up.
He got to say 7 because they ain't winning this one tonight.
No,
They're down 11.
They're down 11 now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's over.
I'm not even gonna pick the game, but
Yeah.
But Toronto in 7.
Toronto 7. What you got, Philip?
You know, I got my boy Giannis. I'm
Giannis?
ready for him to take over the East, man. He's been primed to do that.
Yeah, hey.
He's showing up. So I got them at 7, man.
Giannis at
Sticking
7.
with my guns.
What you got, ladies, from the Hoop Talk?
I'm still sticking with Raptors at 7.
Okay.
Bucks at 6.
Bucks and 6. Okay.
You know what?
Sound like a lot of Milwaukee in the building.
There's a lot of
You
them
got
what?
Mike.
fans.
You know what? This is gonna be the one I'm gonna stand on now, just because it is. I got to, because Milwaukee was the one I came in with, and I can't deviate from my pick, but I will have to it go to 7 now. Like, because I was like,
yeah,
you know
I had
what?
6. Now it's 7.
That's what I'm saying. I can't see 6 anymore, just because Kawhi with his guys can get you another one.
Unless that injury is serious. If that injury is a problem,
Ain't an injury. He was just cramps.
But
Just cramps.
but I
cramps
also
from the day before that carried over to the next game.
Hey, he ain't played this many games in a long. He missed
That's
all last season.
The point,
I ain't heard somebody
bro.
having cramps since I was talking to my wife the other day. But all right, so
Damn.
Look,
That's
that's
deep.
the point. The point is Kawhi has been rested on every back-to-back, has not played this many minutes, and he said, like last year, something wasn't right.
Yeah.
He didn't have surgery or anything like that. Like, he pretty much just came back and just tried to work it out.
no excuses.
He played no games last year.
I agree.
He has put a hell of a toll on his body these last few series.
Because you got to
'Cause he
carry the
has
whole
played-
team.
Exactly
He's
my
gotta put-
point.
You got to put the straps on his
He
back.
is literally like playing. It's 40 minutes a game, 45, whatever if it's an OT
Average,
game.
yeah.
But like the work he's putting in, he's multiple dribbles. He's James Harden out there, but just more efficient.
Yeah.
You know what?
He's
He's
got,
as far
all
as-
he got most of the Raptors like records now, playoff records now.
That's
like,
embarrassing,
Yeah,
bro.
he's their
That-
fourth.
that-
leading
That's
scorer.
embarrassing,
no, that's all
bro.
he has to do. That he has the opportunity
He's
to
out.
break multiple.
was
He's
he the
a
first one to
Clipper.
get 400 points?
He's a Clipper. You're welcome.
It was like
There you
400
go.
Yeah,
points.
like
That's the only nice thing I'm saying about the Clippers
30,
today. You're getting
like-
Kawhi because he's
But
not dealing with
I
that.
will say, go ahead, Michael.
All right, hey, so Courtside Radio in the
Live,
building,
we
starting
live.
5, man. We live. We
Shots
got
right, shots
Clipper
right.
Daryl in the building.
Next time I'll call you
We
back.
got the ladies here of the Hoops Talk. So make sure you guys.
Make sure they plug their IGs. Real
Yeah,
quick.
plug your
those
IG.
IGs, all of them.
Yes. So we are on Instagram and Twitter at the Hoops Talking.
The Hoops Talking up on IG.
How do you spell talking?
See, Clipper fans don't even know how to
Read your
spell.
Hey,
I mean, no, because some people spell it with a G, or then they take off the G.
take out the G. Yeah,
So that's all I'm saying.
you gotta have a G in you to
Just
keep
checking.
the G.
Got a
I'm
G.
checking on the Clipper fans. I got to check. I got to
Real,
check.
hey,
You gotta have
real
the G
talk,
in to keep
real
the G.
talk.
And of course, Clipper Daryl. You guys can find him on IG. You can find him all over. But
As future Laker fan.
we gonna make him a Laker fan after this segment here. So we gonna call this segment right here. Whose city is it? And we're gonna let Clipper Daryl start.
Start
and
it
tell us
off,
why,
bruh. Go
why
ahead.
you
I'm
think
turn your
this
mic all the way
your
up.
shit.
Clipper City.
Talk your
Let's hear it.
stuff.
Tell me why.
You know,
Yeah, get that mic right on up there.
let's break it down.
Break it all the way down for me.
Y'all got the best player in the world.
This
Yeah.
is true.
Y'all couldn't do nothing with him.
That's this year. It's a long
Let
haul.
him.
No,
Let him
no
preach.
free agents
I'm going to mute myself.
want to come play with you guys. And now we got the 3 best guys in the world. Jerry West, Hall of Famer.
That's right. We're Hall of Fame.
Steve Ballmer,
What?
worth $47.2 billion.
He
dollars.
rich. He rich.
And Hall of Fame coach in Doc Rivers. We have no egos on our team. We share the ball. We love one another. At the end of every play, after they come together, 1, 2, 3, family, baby. That's Clippers basketball, baby. And we making a dent in L.A. right now.
You didn't name nobody from the roster.
No.
I don't need to.
Wait, did anyone catch how he did not say the Laker great?
Jerry West.
Yeah. I didn't hear no Laker
I was like,
great.
where's he from?
Where did he get his Hall of Fame?
Why is he
status
even
from?
out there? Because
Okay.
if we would have been like,
But-
Jerry, just come on.
It don't,
But he
but y'all
let
lost
you
him.
have
Y'all,
him.
y'all, let,
His
y'all let him
talents.
go.
No,
That's
we,
what I'm saying.
we
He took
let
his
you
talents.
have him.
Y'all didn't let us have him.
Let you have him.
He wanted to leave on this one. I give him that.
No, y'all didn't want to
Because-
re-sign him.
That's why I say he wanted to leave on this one.
Yeah.
Because we didn't think he was going to do what we needed him to do.
So Clipper Daryl, I want you to tell us this. What do you think you guys have to do to take that next step? We saw how promising you guys look. Look like you guys challenge the Warriors the best, so that
Very
makes
hungry.
you near where you need to be. Everybody expect KD to leave, so that's going to they're going to still be the Warriors, but it does weaken them when it comes to a playoff series. So what do you think the Clippers have to do to take that next step? Because if they win a championship, they're going to have a lot of
I'm
the
partying
city.
for 7 days and 7 nights.
No.
Might be 40 days, 40 nights.
Man, y'all ain't gonna be able to talk to me, man. I'm gonna be on cloud 9, baby. I'm gonna be flying.
I'm gonna move out of state for a little bit.
Man,
That
for real.
happens.
But wait, I just got to. Go ahead.
No, I'm just.
I was like, as we have him in the building, how do you feel about Pat Beverly that was guarding KD?
I loved it.
Yeah. You loved it?
Defensive Player of the Year, man. I don't know why he and to me he don't even have he didn't even get first or second team. They
snubbed him.
Come on now, they snubbed him. Eric Bledsoe got it.
First.
First. I'm a Bledsoe guy. Bledsoe's my dude.
We got a call,
right?
Hey, Mr.
Bledsoe's my
Hines.
dude. But he didn't deserve. He didn't deserve that over Pat Bev.
I agree.
Not at all.
Hey, let's see who the caller is.
Yeah, I gotta get to it. Let's go.
Baby
Hey, yo,
smooth.
what's up, caller? This is Courtside Radio with the starting five. What's good?
How's it going, guys?
Hey.
This guy.
Haim's in the building.
Hey, so Clipper Darrow, ladies, this is our other starter, our fifth guy, Alex Himes. We call him the Larry Bird of the show because he's our white guy.
Here you go.
He's our white guy.
I'm
but-
totally
You wear
white
Converse
guy.
too?
Hey, he's the one who's a Celtic fan, so he's been crying a lot like we have lately. So what's up, Alex?
Hey, remember, we went to the playoffs. You want to talk about crying?
Hey, let it go, man.
Ooh.
Hey, so
Let's
we
not
got
bring up the
Clipper
bet.
Darrow in the building and the ladies from Hoops talking. You got any questions or anything you want to talk to them about?
Oh, man. I wanted to ask, you guys watching this game right now, the Raptors-Bucks?
We've been
no,
keeping up
we
with it a
working
little
right
bit.
now, man. We working. We don't have time to watch it. You don't want to
Man,
back.
all right. Let me ask you this, Clipper Darrow. Who do you think is going to sign with the Clippers this offseason?
Who do you think's gonna sign?
There's KD that's linked. There's Kawhi that's linked. There's everyone and their mother that's linked to the Clippers or one of the big opening teams that have lots of money.
We trading for AD. KD is signing along with Kawhi, baby. That's how we do it, baby.
Wow.
LA, baby. Our way, baby. LA, our way.
What did I just hear? Okay,
we gotta figure out
so
if
the plan
KD's
is to
even
trade for
injured or
Anthony
not. What's
Davis,
the deal?
right? If I'm getting that correct, what
Do they
would
drug
the
test
Clippers
fans?
have to trade?
Do they drug test fans? They need to drug
No,
test
on a serious note, though. Seriously, I think we getting Kawhi and KD. Honestly, I don't feel this team needs to trade for nobody. I think we bring everybody back and just fill the two spots with KD and Kawhi. Man, I'm gonna let our front office. I'm gonna let our front office do their thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna disturb them. I'm not gonna jinx it. I'm not gonna because we got Jerry West. We got Doc Rivers.
You gonna be in there recruiting with
and
him?
we got Steve Ballmer.
Ballmer.
Hey, but you know what though?
Well,
hey, I see that Toronto is trying to recruit Kawhi back to there, so I'm going around to different restaurants, man, and seeing what I can do to recruit for he can get free meals, so he can walk around. One of my partners is a real estate agent. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna see if we can get a pit house because he does over there at the Ritz Carlton.
Oh, you heard about that when they was doing it in Toronto. You gotta step it up.
I'm talking to a few people.
Man, you better offer that man free Uber rides for a year. You better offer him free food for life.
But you know what, though? Honestly, though, man. Honestly, he gonna make $40 million a year. I mean, he gonna make $40 million a year, man. He can buy his own stuff.
Yeah. Hey,
I love Kawhi, man, but come on now, man.
yeah. Totally agree.
But on a serious note,
Talk to
do
me.
you actually, and this I got to know, do you actually think once the next season starts, the Clippers will be the best team in Los Angeles, or it will be the Lakers, or a contested battle?
Are you reading or are you talking? Because
Damn, you just putting me on blast.
exactly. You just put me on blast.
Yeah, man, leave Whitey alone. I'm just trying to ask the question.
Okay. Quit reading it, man, and talk from your heart, man, from your gut, man. Be a Celtics fan, man. All right.
I know you're a Clippers fan, but still, man, the Lakers are tied to some big-name guys. The Clippers are. They already got one guy in LeBron James. Okay. I mean, it's a good question, and it's serious because you never know where these guys are going to go.
If you was listening earlier,
the Lakers are.
If you was listening earlier, and the start of this show, what did I say? The Laker era is over. It's Clipper time. Come on, baby. Hey, L.A., our way, man. That's how it's going to be, man. I'm telling you. It ain't nobody want to play with LeBron. Okay? So, it's going to be our way, man. Come on.
Hey, so Alex.
All right.
We have to.
I'm sorry to Daryl, I'm a diehard Celtics fan. Trust me, I have some animosity toward the Lakers, but I'm at least a realist. Y'all ain't going to be better than the Lakers next year. I'll just put it out for you.
Man, all right,
Okay,
Alex.
hey, put your money where your mouth is.
I'll bet wings, baby. Let's go. I'll bet wings on it.
Wings.
Chicken wings.
He said money.
Wow.
Yeah.
He said
Wow,
money.
you don't even have faith. You gonna bet food? I can bet you. I can bet you food. I'm sponsored by Tom's Jr. and Next Burger. Okay,
Hey.
so I can give you free food for life.
Hey, go Clippers. I need a next burger.
You know what I'm saying? I can go get you a combo
Right now.
Right
Hey,
now.
I'm trying to pay my mortgage next year.
He said he want a Shy jersey.
Exactly. You know.
He want an
Bro,
SGA
I'm a
jersey.
broke-ass college student. I
Okay,
ain't
then.
got money. I got money for wings.
Okay, and I'm not a betting guy, but since you want to get all cocky and stand on your own 2 feet, talk a little mess, I can talk a little mess back. So you know what? This is what I want you to do. I need 100 push-ups.
Ooh.
I
I
need
was thinking
100.
earlier.
I
I
need
need
100.
that.
I need 100 sit-ups,
Ooh.
and I need 2 miles.
He doing you a favor.
Hey, we
That's all
recorded.
bad.
And we recording
I'll double
all
down
of
on
it.
that. I'll do it. I'll do all that in a Speedo and a Clipper jersey.
What's up with you in a Speedo,
if
man?
You
He
did
loves
the same
Speedos. I
thing
think
as
he
you
likes showing
do
off.
in a Celtics jersey.
He likes the thighs
Say what?
out.
He said you would have to do it in a Celtics jersey.
A Speedo?
And a Speedo.
A Speedo too?
Hell yeah! If I'm wearing a Speedo and having my junk out,
You the
you're
only one
doing
that
it
brought the
too.
Speedo up,
Hey,
man.
bro. Wait a
See,
minute.
Daryl
hold
ain't
up.
down with
Hey,
that.
wait a minute. A
I try to
Speedo?
tell you.
Now, one of these women can ask me to put on a Speedo, and I'm cool with that. Hey,
No one wants
when another man want to see another man in a Speedo, baby, hey, it's over.
Yeah. Hey, Alex. Hey, call us back later.
We appreciate you,
Yeah,
though.
we appreciate you, bro.
Love you, fam.
Have fun out there in Kentucky, dog. We'll see you when you get back.
Don't bring no babies back.
Oh, yeah, oh, sorry, I couldn't be there.
Speedo.
Clipper Daryl, you're the man. I got much love and much respect for you guys. Kill it tonight, and I'll talk to y'all later.
I appreciate
Yes,
you,
sir.
Alex.
All right,
Much love
Alex.
All
to
right,
you,
man.
baby.
Thanks, big dog.
We love you,
Peace,
fam.
y'all.
Man,
Yep. Hey, so
he said
man,
Speedo.
yeah, no, hey, because
Oh, no, 'cause
let
we
us tell
had
you
him
why
in a
we had a
Speedo.
bet. We had a bet at our live show. I was telling you about Jox's Daily, Culver City, that he bet that the Celtics will beat Milwaukee. Celtics lost. He bet with this guy here, Inglewood Mike, and he had to show up in a Speedo and a Lakers jersey, and he had to do the show in the Speedos and Lakers jersey. So he honored the bet and he did it. So Clipper Daryl was checking that out right now. So, ladies, what do you guys think?
Lonzo
we have
Ball
a
in the Speedo.
we have a Warriors fan here, and then we have a Lakers fan. What do you guys think the Lakers have to do to, first of all, catch the Clippers and then catch the rest?
Catch.
No, we do
Sorry.
because they made the
been in front
playoffs.
of
I
the
get
Clippers
defensive
if they would
fast.
if LeBron hadn't got hurt. So I think they're already in front of the Clippers as
We in
constructed
front
right
of-
now.
Wow.
But ladies, ladies,
We could start for the Lakers and be better than the Clippers.
ladies. So tell us, what do you guys think the Lakers have to do to, with LeBron, to take that step to be one of the premier teams in the Western Conference?
Well, I think you just need to find another superstar for LeBron. He is not going to take these young guys and be able to do anything with them. I really think that they're going to have to bring somebody, Kawhi, KD, Kyrie, anybody, all the Ks. Bring them all up, call them all up. And my hopes is that all this drama that we are mucking through is not going to cause people to not want to be a Laker because, you know, we're at the precipice with LeBron. We are there. We are definitely there.
I mean, I'm a businesswoman, so I'm coming. They got to clean up house, back of the house for sure.
Get out of here.
So they got what you think they have? You mean like Genie and those guys?
Yes, I mean, I think
Can't
that's
clean up the owners.
That's the virus.
I
Yeah.
think Rob Pelinka is a virus.
He's the virus for sure. I agree
get him
there.
out of here.
And
That's
I think
Kobe's
they need to get
boy.
rid of him.
Who's
and
man?
we need to
I
get-
agree
and
with
we need
that,
to bring Jerry
but-
West back.
No, that's
That
not
would
gonna
be-
happen.
I mean, I would love that.
That's
That, I think,
dreams.
would,
He
you
sold.
know.
He sold.
Hey,
over
we
there.
That's a
we
dream.
can bargain. We can talk to the Clippers about it. You know they
Talk
They
to
not
the
giving-
Clippers.
They not about to give up
City.
nothing.
If we call Jerry right now, he walking out. But we not calling Jerry.
He not. He ain't.
Hey, so
No-
Clipper
no,
He
Daryl.
can't come back to work. We not letting him in the
Hey,
building.
so this is a
He gonna have
question
to work from a
I asked Clipper Daryl earlier because I really didn't know. I said, "What made you become a Clipper fan?"
I was
Because
just about to ask, like, how long
this.
and what made you become a
So
Clipper?
listen to this story. It's very interesting.
I got fired from a job in 1992, and he told me I never amount to anything in life without him. He's my best friend. So, you know, you feel sorry for yourself. You go home, you plop on the couch, turn the TV on. Clipper game comes on. They said the same thing about them, how horrible they was, how they never amount to anything. I said, this is going to be my team. We're going to ride and die together.
It's crazy how you turned out to be all right, and then they still struggling.
Took a long time. This is my 26th season. I'm good with it.
Hey, you true though. I give you that. You I ain't clapping up for that. Y'all crazy.
Much love,
That's loyalty, baby.
Yeah, much respect.
That's why you flip flop. What's up?
Hey, to be a Clipper fan, it's tough. You know, and football, I'm a Chiefs fan. So since I've been living, we haven't won anything.
It's tough, right?
So it's like being a Clipper fan.
When's the last time you went to the Super Bowl?
Man, I don't know. I wasn't born.
Exactly.
Super Bowl 3.
Raiders, go
We went last season.
Go Raiders.
We went last season, so I'm all right.
Yeah,
we only building
I can't even
upon
talk
that.
about
Yeah,
y'all
lost. But hey, so man,
we made it.
But y'all lost. It's about winning, man. It's about winning. We don't care about that.
We beat y'all, so we won that one. Go ahead.
Oh yeah. Season games don't matter to me. But yeah, man. So Clippers and Lakers, man. Big summers for both teams ahead.
Yeah, huge, massive.
I'm really hoping that we can see a Western Conference Finals, Clippers Lakers, all Staples Center. That would be the most epic series. I can remember. I think it was 2006, where the Lakers were up 3-1 against the Suns. But the Suns came back. We would have got that second round series, Lakers versus Clippers. And I was so mad that didn't happen. That's when they had Cassell, Elton Brand, Corey Maggette, and those guys.
Sam Cassell's the ugliest nigga in NBA history.
Yeah, I 200% agree.
But he get the finest women though.
Man, that's crazy.
He get the baddest women, bro. His man.
He got a mouthpiece
that's
too.
Crazy.
Hey, he do.
His girl, man, she bad.
Man,
he know.
I'm talking about dime pieces.
No.
I'm talking about, man, they be quotas at $50.
Hey,
where did you find him?
I don't give it. No, I said, because I was teasing one time. I said, baby, where's your glasses at? No, I said, where's your stick at? She said, what stick? I said, no, you got to be blind to be with him. Sam said, get your ass out of my house.
hey, that's legendary. Because I saw him with some at UCLA.
Man.
When he was at the runs. I was like, man, I hope that's his daughter. Because, man, he shouldn't be with that type of woman. But, hey, Sam Cassell, the guy can hoop, Clutch City. He was a part of that thing. But, man, let's move it on. We know the Lakers are going to be great. Let's see what the Clippers going to do.
Lakers going to be super great. Win the championship next year.
What's up, Philip?
I was just going to ask, so since we got free agency coming up, and we're right in the middle of the playoffs.
Yes.
How do y'all really what do y'all think is going on with KD? Because he was supposed to be back after 2 games last series. Now he was out that whole series. Now he was supposed to be back for the beginning of the finals, and he's not here. This is a big time for him.
We did not touch on that injury. KD is not coming.
I don't think.
I don't think he's gonna come back. I think he tore his Achilles.
Yeah, I think
that's what I think.
Achilles,
but they just don't want to.
They don't want to say it because
no. I don't think he tore his Achilles. I think he has a calf muscle strain or something like that. But
true?
I think it's really bad. They just saying the how serious the injury is kind of not what they're giving us.
And what they're doing,
they kept pushing it back a couple. They kept pushing it back.
They're pushing it back just a little. If he would tore his Achilles, they would just he tore his Achilles.
And what they're doing is see in football, in football. They force you to tell everything. That's a rule that they made.
They
force
talked about that in basketball.
Yeah, and then
because of the betting now that they have. They're pushing that right now. No, they're pushing that right now.
So in basketball, they don't really force you to say everything that's going on with that injury.
Yeah, nah. I just want to give a shout out to my boy that I got in the back, Big Jose, the Birdman in the back.
Yes, sir.
That is going to be our gambling expert. Coming soon on the show, we'll be having gambling topics and extra detail into how you bet on basketball and other sports.
Yeah.
But they talked about how in the NBA you don't have to disclose the details of an injury.
Yeah.
And with the way gambling's going and the partnerships with MGM,
they're probably
the NBA is going to force it.
What were you going to say, Clipper Darryl?
They have to. They can't deviate from an injury.
Yeah.
Now they don't have to reveal. Now if he has a torn Achilles, that has to be revealed.
Yeah.
You see, whatever the MRI comes back,
you
have to say that. You can't. If you lie about it, now it's a problem. Now you don't have to reveal it. Once he takes that MRI and you come back. See, if he never takes an MRI, they can say sprained ankle. They can say he's day to day.
Yeah.
But once you take that MRI, you can't lie about it.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? There's too much money involved.
Yeah, because I was thinking that they were trying to, it's an advantage. If you don't know who you're practicing for, you maybe practicing and doing stuff for KD plays, and that takes away your time without having KD on the court. So it makes it tougher for the opponent because it's like, damn, we did all this for KD. He's not even playing. We missed out on these extra plays that they do, and that just gives your team the added advantage. What's up, Mike?
I was gonna say, anybody ever tell you like Doug Christie? Yeah.
It's just a crazy situation. It's just a crazy situation what we got going on. Because with the betting thing, though, that all changes the odds of who's going to win the game and everything like that.
Especially
so
like
they
the
need
whole,
to be more
when
transparent.
you're betting on the whole series and like something like the playoffs, and you think KD's coming back like this game, that game, and you're like
exactly
the outcome of it, and then KD don't come back to like game 6 and they're already down.
So now they're pushing for a complete transparency.
Or whatever it might be.
Yeah.
You know what that just hit me though? Now that betting has been legal. This takes it back to outside of this sport, but it's like, is Pete Rose gonna get to the Hall of Fame for this?
He could.
That's why I thought about that. That changed my
in our lifetime. We will see Pete Rose be in the Hall.
I
because
so.
I feel like when he said he only bet on his team winning, that's why I'm like,
if you're telling me A-Rod can get in the Hall of Fame, Roger Clemens can eventually, Barry Bonds,
McGuire,
and they all took steroids and they get the option, and then Pete Rose can't even be around baseball because he gambled.
Yeah.
Pete Rose gonna get in.
I hope
Pete
so.
Rose because but I mean they've slowly given him a little bit of power here and there and like lightened up on him a little bit. It probably won't be in it for another like 5 to 10 years, but I very
soon
get in. Just because social media aspect, I think. Too.
So a couple weeks ago we did a little segment to where we talked about we picked our top 5 shoes to actually play ball in, to hoop in. So I'm not sure if you ladies are much of hoopers, but like if you guys actually hit the court, what are your favorite shoes to play ball in?
Well, first off, you have to think about the evolution of the women's athletic sneaker.
Yes.
Has been abysmal.
Yeah, not built for us.
True.
At some point the athletic shoe had a heel. So,
Yeah.
and saddle shoes. It went from like heels to saddle shoes to then dancing shoes, as you look at the evolution of it. And nowadays it's just taking an old brand or taking a brand and just making a colorway and making a size for a woman.
Yeah.
I think we were talking about Cheryl Swoops having like her own line. And then for me,
yeah, she had her own shoe.
She had her own shoe.
Yeah. It was dope too. I was a little jealous if that was a woman's shoe. I was like, oh, that was hard.
Yeah, no, those are fly. Those are fire.
So I was thinking, because I knew the topic, and I'm like, what shoe did I wear when I played any sports, right? And so I remember having the Reebok Freestyle. Do you guys remember that?
Reebok Freestyle?
It's the high top with the 2 Velcro straps on.
Oh, I do remember those. Wow.
And they came in all those different colors. They came out in the 80s.
Yeah.
So to me, that is the top shoe.
The top shoe to play ball in.
And to really play any sports in, because there wasn't a shoe. I mean, the Cortez came out, but it didn't really have. And then you have I remember playing in Converse. Really?
Sure. Yeah.
Because it was just in Vans. Actually, Vans slip-ons. And I guess maybe just from being a California girl, I knew Vans slip-on. That was just like one of the shoes. But we didn't really have athletic shoes for us. It would just be like, can I get a 6.5 in?
Well, I'll tell you from like my girl loves like sneakers. Like she's a huge sneakerhead. She wears just as many different shoes as I do. She hates women's shoes. She says they're uncomfortable. They don't like the cut is different, and then you have to size it differently because ladies are so used to wearing men's shoes now that their feet are pretty much adapted to that.
You actually got a girl?
Huh? Yeah, I got one. And she's a Laker fan. And she's a Laker fan.
Shout out Fabby Davis.
That's crazy. So, Karen, what was the shoe
So when you want flowers for your girl
in?
next time, I'm not hooking you up.
She is a florist, for real.
Got the plug, too. I was going to bless you.
What would be the shoes that you would say that, as far as you playing, was your favorite shoe to wear?
Yeah, definitely like middle school, high school. I played ball. But I was the youngest of 5. We didn't really have much money. It was like Payless shoes, hand-me-downs. But my first brand new pair of J's was definitely the Pippins with the big air. And that hookup came because an aunt actually worked at Nike, so we could afford it.
Oh, you had them up tempos. I never even had those.
Yes.
Neither.
And it was like 200 like back in the day. Like I was like, what?
This was hard-earned money, taking out trash. This was pivotal to me. I felt like, okay, I'm not left out. I'm not this broke little girl hanging around. I got legit shoes on the court.
Yeah.
Did it help my game? Not really. Funny thing, I was shooting right when I was really a lefty, so that's what kind of threw me off growing up. So
you drove a lot.
That's crazy. Hey, so Clipper Darryl, what shoes would you say were your favorite to like hoop in, or like even to this day?
What's your favorite shoe?
When you hit the court, not fashionable. When you hit the court, which shoe is it? We're gonna get to the fashionable one. When you hit the court, what's your favorite shoe to hoop in?
Whatever's free.
See, you plugged in though.
I ain't paid for a pair of shoes like 15 seasons.
I bet.
So big shout out to Reebok, Jordan, Nike.
Man.
So, all my players, all the players bless me, man.
Bless
so I've been blessed, man. Me and my son, man, they take care of me and my son all the time.
That's
man.
dope. That's super
That's
dope.
dope.
As they should, though.
Yeah.
Exactly.
As they should. They get more than enough of
But
them.
honestly, I can't play basketball, so I've never played. I can't play basketball.
Hey, I can teach you how to hoop, bro. I got you.
That's because you're a Clipper fan. Just like your team. Y'all can't play basketball.
Actually, I'm a football, baseball guy.
Oh, okay.
What's your favorite football team?
I don't have a football team. When my Rams left, man, I cried. I cried like a little baby.
So when they came back, he was like, whatever.
Whatever.
Okay.
Hey,
You got a baseball team? You Dodger fan?
Nah.
Did we get you for your shoes? Your favorite shoes to hoop in?
Favorite shoes to hoop in?
Give us
As a
three.
hooper.
Give us three
As a
of them.
hooper.
I know you
Three
a
of
hooper.
them.
Yeah,
No,
three.
I got one.
One.
My favorite ones.
All right, let me hear it. Yeah, he a hooper.
Hirachi 2K1s.
Oh, them were, hey.
We
them-
said
hey,
that.
Hey,
I said that last time, baby.
Yeah, I know.
We
That. No,
said
shout
it.
out. No.
Yeah.
But I play with those at every level, high school, college, and pro. I've always had one. So
Yeah. That's dope. So, all right. So this week we're gonna switch it up just a bit. We're gonna go to the most fashionable basketball shoe that you feel ever, because a lot of basketball shoes you can't wear with an outfit going out or anything. It'll look. You can't wear no Steph Curry's on and go to no club.
no one wears Steph Curry's.
So you have to think of the shoes.
Even on the court.
I got pairs of Steph's at the house. Yeah. Oh, big shout out to Under Armour too. I forgot about my Steph's.
Hey.
I sure did, man. Steph sent me some.
Man, that's love right there. Hey, so here go mine. I'm gonna go through my 5 most fashionable shoes that you can wear with an outfit and wear out with some jeans.
Stacey Adams.
Nah,
Facts.
they ain't ready for those.
Hey, the
But
Stacey's.
so for me, when it comes to the Jordans, of course, so I got the Jordan 1s, the 3s, the 11s, the 12s, 13s, and the 5s. So those are just all those Jordans.
You said 3s, 11s.
3s, 11s, 1s, 5s, and the 13s.
You said 12s.
Yeah,
Don't forget
12s
about
as well,
the 12s.
yeah.
Man.
12s,
The Martin
yeah.
Lawrence is on. Got the Martin Lawrence.
So 12s as well with the Jordans. The other ones would be the foam posit ones.
Okay.
Foam posits are
Got 2 of mine.
are fresh. Yeah, you can rock those. Air Force Ones, where a lot of people didn't know that they were basketball shoes. But
I told
you
y'all
can wear
last
'em
week
with
they
the-
hella
yeah.
good for hoop.
But you can wear them with a fit. You go get you some all whites, all blacks, and you look
Low
fly.
top, crispy whites, baby.
Man, there you go. Low tops is my favorite as well. The Air more up tempo, which are the Pippins, which are fly with the huge air on them,
Yep.
which are big time. A lot of people don't know about these, but they pretty much were the design of the regular shoes, the Puma Clydes, the Walt Frazier's.
yeah.
They just made them to the Pumas,
Yeah.
and you can rock them to the day.
Well,
I rock
before we
Pumas.
go to anyone else, I want to give a shout out to Touchdowns and Tangents, who finally got a week off. Shout out to my boy
Oh my God.
Yes, sir.
Kenny, who graduated this weekend.
Congrats.
Yes, sir.
Oh.
Congratulations.
But he
Congrats.
gave us a few pairs of shoes. He said in no order his favorite athletic baller shoes are the Nike, any Nike black dunks, like just dunk
Oh yeah, the
period.
dunks. I got
He
it.
said T-Max and Team Jordans with the color strap over the middle, and then any Iversons.
Okay, yeah.
Any Iris.
So that was my last shoe as far as fashionable ones. Questions.
Questions,
You can rock
Questions.
those with a fit.
The white, red, and gray with joints, or
Yeah, white, red. Or even the
The OG
original
ones?
ones. Yeah, the OGs is
the
perfect.
white, black one. Okay.
So once again, ladies first. Let us hear you guys' most fashionable basketball shoes.
Well, I love. Guys, don't hate on me, but I love an Air Monarch.
Oh, okay.
And I actually
Dad
picked
shoes.
up the
You such a hipster.
They
That's that
are
new fly
the
shit.
Norm Core. I love them, and I actually just bought the Martine Rose in that pink.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Fancy.
It's you gotta be like, you gotta have major like attitude and know that those are fucking ugly and still be able to rock it. So I appreciate those.
Much
shoes.
love to you.
Yeah, because you was getting roasted back in the day. You had those on.
I know, but they're so.
What
they're
are those?
comfortable.
We know they're like 5 feet wide, and only your grandpa wears them.
They look really good though. They're very fashionable. I also really like the blazer. I actually like the Cortez.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like the Cortez, I can.
Yeah,
rock
blazers
those.
and Cortez are
Yeah.
so fly.
And then I don't know what else have I been wearing. Mostly those. Those have been my latest. I don't know, Karen.
How about you,
got?
Karen?
Yeah, no, I mean, classic high top Chucks for sure. Air Max 1s. I've got like some cement ones going. Right now, really hot, like in a pink, is the Jordan Max 4. That's really, I'm liking that one a lot. And then I just thought about it, but I don't really know if it's a basketball shoe, but shell tops. That's some old school classics, I think, that you can wear with anything.
The Adidas shell toes?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
shell toes, yeah.
Yeah, no, shell toes are dope.
Yeah.
How about you, Mike?
You know what? Because we're gonna stick. I was contemplating. I'm going back in my head. I'm over here thinking about the Guns N' Roses dunks, but we were talking about basketball shoes that look good. I'm like,
Dunks are basketball shoes.
If you ever playing some Guns N' Roses or some What the Dunks, but I've slapped the hell out you.
Ooh, we don't talk
that's what
about them.
I'm
What
saying.
the
I'm
dunks.
like, whoa,
I don't like
whoa,
talking about
whoa.
what the dunks. I have a hell of a story about how I missed out on those as a early 20-year-old kid.
Bro, we was
I could be
doing
rich right now.
But okay, so I'm gonna stick strictly to athletic kicks that you would go ahead and rock. I'm gonna go to the foams, of course. You gotta have the foams joint. You gotta have the foam joints because you can put them on with anything, pretty much jean related or sweatsuits, whatever your get down is. I'll take the foams, the Yeezys ones maybe because they was the first of all the highlighter bottoms, the little glow in the dark bottoms. I love them. I still got them out of the house right now. I almost wore them today, but I go with the foams on that. I will say Jordan 1s was a cut because you have different colorways with those. So I was like, I can rock with those. Yeah. I'm going to say, if we're going to go, because we're going to go top athletic, I will have to go with the 13s probably because there were certain ones that I like. No, scratch it. I'm going with the 2s. I'm going with the 2s back in the day because I like the low top and the high top. So even when they brought them back on the red or the blue joint, whatever, I feel like was very suggestive. Like you can go ahead and run with that one.
Yeah,
I'm going to go with the 2s. Then let's see, athletic joints. Which ones? Oh,
that's what it's.
I'm gonna still go with blazers just because I like the shoe. Yeah. You could have them athletically, but I never hooped in them. I just like the way how they came out. The feel was right, and they had some hell of a not even just the color schemes, but the material.
Yeah.
Like there was some. I ain't gonna say fur, but they had a couple.
They had snake skin.
That's. I was like, I couldn't remember what it was.
Them. I have this gold. It's like gold leaf snake skin. I got them.
That's sexy.
Yeah.
And then you know what? I'm gonna have to go with. I will go with either the Space Jam joints or I'm gonna go with the Taxis. I'm trying to think either or because I got to pick one out of those. I'm going Space Jams. Yeah. Space Jams was a hell of a go-to for a couple generations. If you wanted to hoop in them, you had the money.
That's on you, bro.
Because Nick, I'm gonna put you out there.
I'm gonna hoop in everything like the next year.
I'm gonna put it this way. My brother,
I done destroyed some J's, but
oh my god, you got filthy.
I found my bread 11s in my backyard, and my dog had chewed up the whole top. It was just a sole, but I used them.
Come here.
No, I used them prior to that to feed my dogs in. Meaning, because I had like a big backyard and it was a bunch of like dirt and grass. Because I had bad pit bulls and like Rottweilers, and they all tear stuff up. So if it was like muddy or something, I'm wearing bread 11s to the backyard.
Hey,
like
craziness.
I had a problem.
Hey, so Philip, you were up next. Give us your top 3 to 5 fashionable basketball shoe.
All right, man. I'm gonna go with the Starberries.
You lying?
Nah, I'm just messing with you.
Hey, Bruce, mute his mic. I was about to say.
I ain't gonna roast him like that.
Nah, I'm gonna go with probably number one. Probably be the Jordan 11s. I like the lows especially.
Okay. Yeah,
I've worn them to a wedding in a suit, and they've matched perfectly. They get.
The lows. The lows you can probably pull off easy with the suit.
With the suit.
You don't gotta worry about the high cut.
It was cold. It was a nice little fit.
Thanks for that.
Then I'm gonna have to go with the just classic Air Force Ones.
I forgot about those. I'm sorry.
Air Force Ones. Lows, they had a song made out of. Shout out to Nelly and all them boys out there. Then I had to go with my last one's got to be something that nobody said. Just the Chuck Taylor Converse.
Oh yeah.
Like those go perfect with jeans. Like
sure.
you know what I'm saying?
Low top or high top? Which guy are you?
I'm a low top guy, but I have had high top. You know, I have a couple of high tops, so I'm versatile. You know, so that's my top 3.
All right, Clipper Darryl. What are the most fashionable, the 3 to 5 most fashionable basketball shoes?
What's your favorite to put on?
Other than the free ones.
The free one, the free ones you get, because you getting all of them. What's your favorite?
See, I haven't bought a pair of shoes, so my thing is whoever's playing on the team at the time, that's what I rock.
So for the Clippers?
Yeah, for the Clippers.
So
I big shout out to CP3 because Jordan been lacing me for years. So yeah, I get
any Jordan basis.
Okay, you know what?
Jordan.
He got exclusives.
I'm
so mad right now because I know he got them.
The Blake Griffins that he had, I forgot what they called.
I never seen them.
The flights, yeah.
Hey,
Them were so comfortable.
those was a hoop shoe for sure. People be hating on Team Jordan, but the Team Jordan is literally built just for hooping.
Yeah.
And they can be very comfortable.
Oh man, dope. What's up, Mike?
So Clipper Darryl, what was your favorite pair that you received as of this season?
You know what? Honestly, because we didn't have no guys. So all my guys, all mine was
sent in.
Yeah, sent in. So like Steph Curry.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? So Kevin Durant.
Yeah, KD.
So,
he luck. I'm at to see where he live, man, so I can come over.
Pull up.
So stupid.
When the truck drop off,
Oh.
they put that "Just Do It" sticker on the box.
Hey, he told me to get it for him. I got it.
He said, "No, take these back. I need a size."
What size you wear?
Hey, but you know what's funny though? The FedEx dude know me well, right?
Yeah.
And he be like, "Hey man, let me see what you got today."
So wait around.
So me and FedEx is real cool.
That's
So
dope.
I just open it up and let him look at him. Like,
That-
because I'm not a shoe guy.
No,
I really
I
don't
understand.
care.
But your son love it, don't
Man, my son be going crazy.
he?
Oh my
He's so
God,
lucky.
Dad, we got these.
Yeah,
He
and
like-
he cried. He got some he got the Hirachis from Kobe, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
And bro, he cried.
I
Like
would
I
too.
didn't know what these like them high top. They look like boxing shoes to me at the time.
Yeah.
right. But I was like, cool. Thanks,
he
Kobe.
like-
Appreciate you.
Yeah,
he like,
but
what?
my son teary.
I believe it.
And then like his LeBron, like he gets LeBrons every year.
Yeah.
He gets everything that comes out. They send them to him. So
That's
Oh, man.
dope,
yeah,
man.
they've been. Yeah,
Hey,
I love
shout
Nike.
out.
Question: are you adopting?
Your son, say so he come on the show next week.
I'm
He,
trying to.
he 15 now, man. He
What size he wearing?
He been getting them since
I'm a
he been getting
13.
them since he was 7.
Oh, he's spoiled.
That's dope.
Yeah, he
he's
been
around
getting
the-
shoes ever since he was 7
He a
years
happy
old.
child.
Man.
That's how
He's
you got.
spoiled.
He had
Hey,
a 12
You might think you're a good father. He just happy you get the shoe game.
Yeah.
Yeah, because actually, I finance his shoe game.
Oh, okay.
Because he knows how to buy them, you know. And he said,
Oh.
hey, Daddy, man, these shoes right here is going to be $175, but we can get like $600, right? So I finance it, and he keeps he just give me my $175 back.
Yeah.
And
Retail,
and
you
he
can
keeps the
make
profit.
You can
Oh, that's
literally
smart.
make a living
Yeah.
off
Off
the
of
shoe
doing
game
that.
now. I want to give another shout out to my boy in the background over there. He is Supreme down, got
Yeah.
the Yeezys on. That is my go-to guy. We have been collecting since I couldn't remember.
Yeah.
Camping out on the streets, sleeping over before like it got crazy and they started doing all these apps. We have literally seen every level of the shoe game.
Yeah, because
And he still is like just a goat in this
hard.
right
yeah,
now.
I got a homie who's big time on that, man.
He is a goat in this right now. My boy is any shoe I'll never get, he got at least one.
Like my nigga
but-
PJ Tucker though, you know we was kidding. No, I don't know that. I don't
Nah.
know.
You don't know PJ?
I don't know PJ.
I mean, hey man, PJ cool as hell though, man.
PJ
hey, but you see how much he spent on this Kevin Durant?
Yeah.
30,000.
Yes.
Yeah.
But he's
30,000.
rich.
But KD looked at
Nah.
him like, God,
I wouldn't pay him.
Katie was like, this man spent 29,000 such and such.
I wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
KD mad is on the aftermarket, though. That's why he mad he didn't get that 30K.
because he said I
He
sold
not
them
mad.
for 200.
He's not mad about it
200 something.
because honestly, it looked like KD sends him everything. Like they
Hey.
boys.
Now he does.
Yeah, we gotta
Yeah.
get yours. What's your top
Oh
five?
yeah, Mr.
All right, my number one of all time
That's right.
has probably changed over time, but I guess it hasn't. My number one all time is a Jordan 1. Like I probably wear it I have so many pairs of ones. If I could have more, I wish I did. But fashionable wise, Jordan 1s are like my favorite shoe. It used to be the Jordan 12. I have them on my feet right now. I got the taxis on. My favorite shoe of all time is the red and white cherry 12s.
Yeah.
Like
Nice.
hands down, the prettiest shoe I've ever seen. It was my first shoe that I ever got to where like I felt like I was like I'm in love with shoes now. It was the red and white 12s. After that, I kind of like just fall off. It's like I don't really have like a basketball shoe that I'm really into as far as like fashion. Jordan 1s and Jordan 12s are my shoes. 11s will probably be
I can see that.
the one right after that. Like I said, I've Space Jams, breads, all that jazz. I remember there was a time when I was a kid, and over here at the Washington swap meet, I got plugged in with one of the owners, and he gave me a pair of the Jordan 1 snakeskin lows that happened to just drop a couple months ago.
Wow.
And I got them like 2 weeks early.
That's crazy.
Wore them to school the next day. Everybody was like, what the hell? Had the T-shirt to match everything. Everybody was like, what is going on? This is in junior high school. And like I said, like the shoe game has changed. Like it's crazy. Like I said, you can make a living off of this. At the time, it's more about like who had them on first, who actually was able to get them when you're a kid because your parents couldn't afford them. So it was Space Jams. I remember it was like Space Jams and then the snakeskins. But after that, Air Force Ones for sure. Air Force Ones was definitely a big thing. And then Dunks, Nike SB Dunks, took over my life.
Mine's too.
From like 2004 on until I stopped camping out front of Undefeated and Union and all these stores that's on La Brea. Like I remember one time I got mad at my mom.
Hate Fairfax.
Man,
hate that street.
Hey, I have so many friends.
Crowded.
I have so many friends that like work at shoe stores or like work in the shoe game or like do something with fashion just because of like the era we grew up in. Because I feel like we are the ones that kind of led that. As far as like, I'm 32 years old, so I want to say like between like 2003, 2005 is like
we killed the game.
When we were in high school was like when like things started to blow up, and then after we got out was when things went crazy. But I remember getting mad at my mom because I wanted these shoes. I had the money, and she wouldn't go take me up to La Brea and First, which is like that is like the original corner with like Undefeated, and like there was Stussy and like a couple other stores up there
next to each other
where you would go buy your shoes. And I went and got these brown Dunks. I just remember catching the bus, and she was like, I ain't taking you up there. I went up there, caught the bus back home, and I was the happiest kid in the world. I still have those shoes in my closet to this day.
Fire.
Like, and I'm like so into shoes, but right now, like, hands down, I'm older now. The shoes got to fit right. I wear Jordan 1s, any Jordan, probably like 4s and 3s. 5s, I'm definitely all in on. But this Yeezy thing, when it first came out with that first pair, was the most comfortable shoe I've ever put on.
My 500s and 700s are most comfortable shoes I have.
Yeezy like changed the game when it came to comfort, as far as like Adidas changed the game with Boost.
Yeah.
And like just walking on that shoe, I have Ultra Boost and NMDs. When it comes to fashion, I don't want to go into hoop shoes because Adidas took over the game for a few years, and Nike took it back. Nike never really lost it, but they have taken it back, and they're putting out everything you can think of. This Travis Scott stuff and making sure they keep the rappers involved and stuff like that. Like no other like brand.
Yeah, they're just attaching. Yeah, it attaches the.
No other brand is able to
name.
do that right now. And as long as you keep it old school, you keep it retro, and we stick to what we know. Don't switch it up too crazy. They have these crazy shoes they're coming out with and random colors. But honestly, if you look at it, everything has been out since probably the 80s.
Yeah. Jordan and Nike took over the game, and they stayed consistent with it.
Shout out Jordan.
Yeah,
his son got a store called Trophy Room, and that's the only thing he has to do for the rest of his life.
Yeah, so he said.
They just dropped 2 pairs of 5s, the red ones and the baby blue ones. They hard, too.
They got some Laker ones coming out that Clipper Darrell going to have to make sure.
Oh, man. Another, no, I ain't telling y'all because them purple and gold ones coming out this weekend.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Purple and gold. Hey, purple.
They're gonna be the hardest thing to get in the world.
Oh
so I'm trying for the sneakers app.
But there's a Raider colorway coming out too, so I'm gonna get those instead.
Wasting money. But hey, so just
wait. Do you want to give your favorite shoes over there, big time?
We got you.
Bring my boy over here, man. It's my boy Jose. Come on in here and tell us your favorite shoes.
Introduce yourself to the world.
Make sure you plug that IG on there.
Jose, just a good friend of Bruce, and I'm a 4th grade teacher. And I just
dope.
I'm grading
Do it for the kids. Do it for the kids.
Dope.
So really quickly, if you guys are mixing fashion and sneakers in the NBA, I have to say just 2 shoes. It's the Jordan 1 and the 11s.
Yeah,
that's it.
He said he wore them to a wedding.
Yeah.
True.
It's a tuxedo
The 1
shoe.
and the 11 you can wear with anything. You can wear them to the club, and you can wear them to go play ball. You can, and that's just
you don't want to wear them to the club though, because they're gonna step all over them.
Hey, no.
But they can catch attention as well. It depends on what
you're trying to do.
You know, what you're trying to do.
True.
To add to like not wearing them to the club.
True.
Jordan 1s are probably like the most beatable shoe that you can just beat up and wipe off. Because they're usually
11s are pretty good like that
design.
too.
That patent, if you scratch that patent,
you can't scratch that. Yeah.
But
and in the story behind the Bread 1, how they kind of banned Jordan from wearing them, and they fined them. I forgot how much per game.
Yeah.
Nike paid.
And Nike is, making money off that marketing idea, and they've released them already twice. They call them the banned 1s.
Yeah.
And in the Concord 11, That's the first shoe that led to camping out, that led to fights breaking out, to people actually passing away because of the thirst for that shoe.
That's crazy.
And so those 2 sneakers stood out for sure. And yet, we still here.
Appreciate you coming through, man.
For this shit.
It's my boy.
Hey,
It's my
so-
boy. It's my brother right there.
Hey, just to give a little update in the game, 3:38 left in the fourth. The Raptors are up 93-90 with Milwaukee having the ball. So it's coming down to the wire. Big time basketball ahead. Man, I got Milwaukee in 6, so I need them to win. But so every week for the ladies here, this is Courtside Radio with the starting 5. Mr. Shice right on the boards with the beautiful music playing. We got our boy Phillip in the building. Inglewood Mike.
Yeah.
Then we got our ladies from Hoops Talk. Say what's up, ladies.
Hey.
And then we got the legendary Clipper Darryl, soon to be Laker Darryl after this summer in season. Say what's up, man.
You got to be crazy.
Hey, but so every week, since it is Thursday, Throwback Thursday is a big thing. We do something with that we call our Throwback Thursday Player of the Week, to where we talk about this player for a little bit after I introduce them, and then you can check our IG to catch a highlight tape, a highlight reel of this guy. So for this week, we didn't even get to the we'll get to that first team and guys like that. But this week's guy is Throwback Thursday Player of the Week player is, let's see if she knows, Chris Mullin. Chris Mullin, 6'6" guards forward, 7th overall pick in the 85 draft, Hall of Famer, 5-time All-Star,
Baller.
4-time All-NBA. He was in the Bleacher Report. He was listed as a top 25 player of the 90s, number 23, which he averaged 19 points, 4.6 rebounds, 3.6 assists, 1 steal on 51% shooting and 40% shooting from 3.
Damn, he shot 50 and 40 back then?
Back then.
What was it? Did he have 90 from the free throw line? He was one of those.
No, I don't think he
50,
was.
40.
He was close. He was like 88, 89.
That's crazy.
His best-
Chris Mullin's a baller. I give him all the credit. I used to love watching him play.
Yeah, from even at St. John. His best year was 88, 89 statistically, where he averaged 26.5 points, 2 steals, 5 assists, 6 rebounds. He had
averaged 26.5.
Run TMC had 3 players that average over 20.
He had a streak of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He had 5 straight years we scored at least 25 a game. So, Chris Mullin, do you guys have any words to say on Chris Mullins?
He inspired the cut on what's the movie with Jim Carrey? Me, You, and Irene, or something like that.
Oh, Me, Myself, and Irene.
Yeah,
oh, my
cut
God.
that Jim Carrey had was because of Chris Mullin's buzz cut.
Yeah.
Horrible, but I love it. I love it.
Hey, he was, if you're a real Golden State fan, Karen, you should
Come at
definitely.
Who are the members of Run TMC right now?
Name them.
Tim Hardaway.
Yep.
Mitch Richmond.
Yep.
She got it.
And who you talking about right now?
What's the name?
Chris Mullin.
There we go. So Chris Mullin.
Don't disrespect her. He did her research before she got here.
Come on, he's still doing post-game analysis with Kalena.
He does.
If you're a bandwagoner, you know Chris Mullin. I mean, come on.
Chris Mullin's like commercial.
No, yeah, Chris Mullin lefty.
Doesn't he coach at St. John right now or something like that? Or coach?
I thought he was.
He's a coach somewhere, right?
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's still there, but I know last season he was coaching them. But he was coaching at St. John. St. John legend,
NIT.
New York guy. Man, real smooth player, a lefty. He was one of the lefties that was doing it. And to be a white boy during that time in the 90s, to be balling the way he was really impressive. So, yeah, Chris Mullin. Clipper Darryl, you got any words for about Chris Mullin? Nah, that face he gave it. He probably was beating the Clippers so much that Darryl was upset.
Hey, man, he played in the era, man. He was a sharpshooter, man. That boy can shoot his ass off.
Shoot that ball,
big
man.
shout out to him, man. You know. Hey, I give players they do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, man, you know what I'm saying? They all human at the end of the day. And then now, everybody get traded to your team, so you really can't hate nobody no more.
No, true. Yeah.
Believe me, I had to deal with it on July 1st last year. It was tough.
Yeah.
For like 30 seconds.
Bron, we talking about Bron.
You didn't like Bron?
Nah, I wasn't
Why was I supposed to like
fan.
Bron? But Kobe friend.
Yeah, I didn't like Bron either.
Wow. A lot of people felt that way, though.
Yeah.
You know,
I had no beef against him. It was more of a jealousy and a hate because he was really the best player in the world.
They was trying to go at our guy all those years, and we like, Kobe better. But,
Kobe winning championships.
Yeah.
LeBron, you couldn't even get there to meet him, but
Yeah, Kobe my guy though, man. You know,
Yeah.
he gave me the biggest shout out on national TV, man. The
That's
person who ever
dope.
get it as a fan, man. When he said he gonna miss Clipper Durrell, man.
Oh, that's dope. Yeah.
That was like, man, wow.
Yeah.
Kobe?
Yeah,
That's
he gonna
dope,
miss
yeah.
making you cry
Man, shut
every
up.
time y'all play.
Hey, so
I know he said that to you too.
hey, so we want to give a
We'll
shout
miss
out
making you sad over
to,
there. Quiet
to-
down.
to all the All NBA guys. First team: Giannis, James Harden, Steph Curry, Paul George, Jokic. Second team: Embiid, KD, Dame Lillard, Kawhi Leonard, Kyrie Irving. Third team: Russ, Blake Griffin, LeBron James. Go Lakers! Rudy Gobert and Kemba Walker. Man, those are the guys. Are there any guys we say that got snubbed? You guys? Any guys?
Clay.
All NBA. Clay
He
always
lost a
gets-
lot of money too. He lost a lot of
You
money.
can't get Supermax.
You can't get the Supermax.
That's
now.
fine. Come
But
to
I'm
LA,
just
baby.
saying.
Come to
Yeah.
LA, Clay.
You know what? I don't think Blake should have even made the like at least he got to be in the fourth or fifth.
No, but he did
tier
a
to
lot
me.
for the Pistons this year.
No.
But
He's the only reason they was in the playoffs.
Yeah,
pretty
facts.
much.
I think Kawhi should have been on the first team and not Paul George.
But Kawhi ain't playing enough games. Paul George is balling. He was in
Yes.
the MVP race right there
Sure.
for the longest. You know,
he got first team because
Hey,
his defense.
Shea should have got 6th man of the year,
Uh-huh.
and Patrick Beverly should be defensive player of the year.
oh man,
Rookie of the
Yeah, I
year.
don't know about that.
nah, Shea ain't getting no rookie. of the
Hell
year. He
no.
know the
Do
deal.
you know who?
Shea should have got rookie of the year.
Nah, he
Not
should have
what?
he should at least gotten first team. I think.
first team. He got second team.
Yeah,
But I
Got it
get
like that.
because did they put Luka as a guard on the all rookie team?
I believe so.
Yeah,
He is.
Luka
He is a
should have
guard.
been a forward.
That's why.
Shea
Yeah.
deserved all of that because the kid.
No, yeah,
He did his
Yeah.
damn thing.
I'm curious
Nice.
as how the Clippers got 2 6 man of the year candidates though.
Man,
They
Montrezl
came
Harrell.
out. Montrezl Harrell. Hey, it's gonna be the first year that it's gonna be co 6 man. They can't take it away from him.
Yeah.
They was a 1-2 punch.
Yeah,
No,
they
I
was
agree.
ballers,
They was a
man.
1-2
Hey.
punch. You can't take that away from
Hey, the
him.
crazy story I
I
got.
know I can't take away. Oh, y'all don't got none.
Yeah, I was at the
Championships.
Jew League before the season. Lakers just signed LeBron, and me and our other co-host Alex, we were talking to Montrez, and we were just like, "Man, how you feel? LeBron coming to LA?" And he was like, "Man, we still gonna be the best team in LA." And we looked at him like, "Dude, this
You
is
crazy."
what are
And
you
he was
talking
right.
about?"
Damn.
Yeah, he was right.
He was
so,
right.
Hey, it was crazy. Hey, but man, before we get out of here, we have to give a shout out. Thank you, Clipper Darrell, for being in the building with us
Appreciate
today,
you,
man.
big dog.
Hey, we're gonna have to get you in here again. A lot more shows going forward.
It was
so-
alright.
I ain't coming back. I ain't coming back to this
Don't.
motherfucker.
Y'all niggas set
I'm
me
done.
up the first time.
Exactly.
Hey,
All these people in here teaming up on me.
man.
What you
I-
expect?
I'm bringing reinforcements the next time.
Hey,
Come
do it.
Bring
You know
him.
what I'm saying?
Do
Bring him.
That's what we want. And then we
Unless
got
it's like Montrez, I don't want no problem.
Yeah, I know. We don't want him to come in.
I don't want to smoke with him and Pat Bev.
He seemed like
no
he about
smoke.
he about that business. But then we have to shout out the ladies of Hoops Talking. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Hey,
Thank you.
I just want to let you guys know you guys are so dope to be a women-led basketball show.
Hella
And just
tight.
two, that's so dope. It
That's
stands
sexy
out,
as hell.
man.
There you go.
Hey, tell them what you told them before the show.
Man, that's sexy as hell to see two women talk about. And that's the sexy thing. Like, you could go home and talk to your girl about shoes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's sexy to go home and talk to your girl about sports, man.
Man.
God,
Man.
baby, did you see what LeBron did today?
She like, man, he had 20.
yeah. Oh, you know, just man, that's sexy, man.
Let me go cook you some dinner, girl. 'cause
Exactly.
Let me cook
While you watch the game.
Yeah.
You might get you got get manicures and everything. Get masseuses coming over to the house.
Man,
That's
hey,
sexy to me.
hey, so we thank you, ladies, so much. So before we all leave, Clipper Darrell dropped the IG, Twitter, so people.
Man, everything Clipper Durrell, man. If you want to find me, it's at Clipper Durrell, DARRELL.
Here we go. And now, ladies, let them know once again the IGs and everything.
So our IG and our Twitter is at the Hoops Talking with a G.
Yep.
So make it
G.
real. There's a G there.
Real English.
And then you can listen to our podcast. We're on Spotify. We're on Apple iTunes, and we are on
What's that thing called? Google Play?
Google Play.
What's
Google
that?
Play.
Team iPhone out here.
Android's going on.
Team
So, yeah,
iPhone.
Thank you.
Hey, but man, we thank you guys so much for joining us today. We thank you, listeners, for tuning in. And
Beautiful,
chiming in the chat box. Alex for calling, man. Enjoy the graduation. We got our boy Philip in the building.
Yes, sir.
Throw the IG out there,
Shout
Philip.
it out.
Philip 3 Brown, like Philip 2 L's, the number 3, and then Brown.
There we go.
Because he gets buckets.
He gets buckets. He's our newfound center. He the guy that we gonna have. You got to slide
He
over
don't
to
want
the
no
4.
smoke. I'm a stretch.
Bruce,
I can
I'm a
stretch
4.
it out.
Oh, you a 4? My
You can
fault.
shoot. We can interchange
Hey,
like
Bruce.
DeMarcus and AD.
Hey, drop the IG.
I never got to tease your ass on that. Man, talking about you the point guard of Magic Johnson. You still want to be Magic Johnson?
Man,
Yeah.
of course.
Do you still want to be Magic Johnson?
Yes.
Of course.
Hey, Magic Johnson about to be the most hated man.
No,
if
he
no
not.
free agents don't come in here, he gonna be the most hated man.
Man,
Just
hey.
Think you gonna leave us too?
So next week I'll talk to you guys.
Yeah, I read.
What you gonna do? Come on.
Hey, Magic is forever a Laker. He's back to being an ambassador. That's what he should have been the whole time.
And you gonna listen to a man that walk out on his team?
Man.
That's like walking on your wife and kids,
Nah,
man.
he didn't walk out on the team. He walked out on them lying ass people in the front office.
Palika. He walked down
Snakes in the
Palika.
grass, bro. You probably know a little something, but we'll talk off air.
Hey, but yeah, hey, we thank you guys for tuning in once again. My boy Shice Wright on the 1s and 2s, of course. We got Inglewood Mike in the building as always, and of course me, the point guard, the Magic Johnson of the show, making sure everything is there right. Thank you guys for tuning in. Courtside Radio, Good News Sports, Good News Radio. Touchdown Tangents up next. Make sure
No. They off today.
They
No,
are
but
all.
they can still
They
listen.
did.
They
this.
can listen to last week's show just in case you missed it.
Hey, I changed my thing. Toronto in 6.
Toronto about to win. That's
That's what's up. Go
Talk about me
Kawhi.
switching.
Go Kawhi and stay in Toronto if you don't come
Toronto
to the Lakers.
about to win. If you don't know, 23 seconds. Their ball, they're up 3 points. Damn it, my pick looks bad, but I got trust in Giannis, so he can still make it
Nope,
happen.
I'm
I'ma
done.
switch- no,
If you
I'm
lose
playing.
tonight, it's a wrap. Toronto is 6.
I'm gonna switch back to the. No, I'm just playing.
Yeah.
I'm just playing.
1 through
That's all right.
15.
And I'm sticking to what I said.
There we go. See,
Milwaukee
I,
in 7.
I like people who stay to the end, just like this Clipper fan we got here. He's been fighting for a long time.
That's called
Yeah, he
loyalty,
holding it
baby.
down. This
Yeah.
is the most loyal fan I ever met in my life.
Hey, facts. Hey, so thank you guys so much. We check you guys out next week. Remember that not only are we a live radio show, but we're also a podcast. So you can go and listen to all of our previous shows so that you can catch up, know what we've been talking about, so you can see if we've been right or wrong. So maybe you can talk mess in the chat box or call in if you're brave enough to challenge Courtside Radio. So, hey, we talk to you guys later. Peace.
Peace out. Want to make sure you guys know where to listen. It is at The Good News Radio. You can download that app on any platform, Google Play Store, or like most Americans on the Apple Store. So go right ahead. Everybody's reacting to this game right now. It's going crazy. Looks like Toronto is about to pull this out. But shout out everybody. Good News Radio, Good News Sports, Courtside Radio. We live.